Right, welcome back. Last time we did not do much in particular. It was mainly fiddling around with reforms, seeing what I could potentially do in the future, as well as doing some investments. For example, I turned on the auto investor, sending information to me once it's invested, which is great. I have also, since the last session, updated to another version of the alpha, which enabled this appearing, which lowers your stability by 1 if I click this decision. I don't know why I would click the decision, but okay. I did hear that it adjusted some things, like fixing certain boosters by making it so that the focus on a specific cabinet, the alignment function actually works. For example, now it actually improves the bureaucrats instead of the aristocrats, because beforehand, it just did the aristocratics, nothing else. Okay, based upon current growth rates. I can estimate how much each one will grow depending on the growth rates of everything else. This thing has a growth rate of 0.25, this one has 0.2. No natural growth rate, no natural growth rate, no natural growth rate. So, the bureaucrats and the aristocrats will grow in power at the expense of the metropolitans and the chiefs. The bureaucrats slightly faster, but they have a smaller starting base due to their lower amount of power, which is based upon average state reach. The rest have a starting amount based upon their own relative level of power. Well, that's a bit of animation there with the numbers, but okay. Court titles, plus 10 base... What? Ceremonial... Oh, so that raises their influence. But it doesn't show up on there. Also raises corruption. Again, I should continue to support the elites while I can. Especially if it gives them power. Because I think they're already maxed out relative to the tribes. So, let's see here. I don't like promoting that faction right now. Instead, let's arrange a strategic marriage that gives them more power and raises relations. Sure, it raises their influence, but... It also raises the chance to get a new heir. I'm wondering. Yeah, why not? This will hurt. Especially since it's early enough for an heir to easily come. Minus 40 land noble loyalty. Yeah, why not? This will help improve autonomy across the land by making it so that the impact that the noble elites have on it be reduced. Now, if I can only start convincing the clans not do anything. I could promote the Chiefs faction. This will anger the other factions. I mean, how's relations right now? The bureaucrats of the metropolitans like me, the rest don't. The Chiefs, honestly, do not like me at all. Spiritualists are kind of unimportant. Okay, let's do this. This will raise relations and raise loyalty. Problem is it raises monthly autonomy change. Bubonic outbreak in Dumyat. I presume that it only shows me that if I know where the province is, but let me first confirm that. Ah! Bubonic plague. Good luck with that. How terrible. Good thing I'll never come to see that. Okay, I don't like that, but it's better than nothing, I guess. At the very least, he has enough to start triggering the appearance of legalism. Because the requirements for that are very specific. You need a ruler with at least 3 admin skill. You also need at least 5 centralization, which I've had the entire time. At least 100 development. That's the tough part. Additionally, the province is either the capital, or its capital infrastructure greater than or equal to 1. The base rate, I'm going to need to find the money and time to build capital infrastructure of level 1 in my capital. Additionally, I need to lower clan power by as much as possible. Actually, this... Oh wait, the square makes it worse. Much worse. Okay. Because if there's 50% clan power, you're now multiplying by 0.25. Yeah, okay. 1 plus state reach. So yeah, the clan power also needs to be less than 50. Less than or equal to 50, which is fine. Because the clans have less power than that. Look to here. That's not quite it. Okay. Oh, what's this? Realm expenses. State reaches is at 9.3%. Wow. It's the elites that I'm looking for. Right. Yeah, clans have 55% power. I thought I weakened them. I'm gonna have to weaken them again, don't I? I am not doing that. Actually, let me check something. I think the thing about expanding bureaucracy has run out again. Administrative technology. Oh, it's now showing a buff for that. Okay. So reduces corruption, makes it easier to gain stability, increases rural production efficiency. Diplomatic technology, military technology. Okay. So they're now showing the buffs from technology. Extensive drilling. Excellent. I've reduced tributes recently. Okay. Let's begin expanding the bureaucracy again. I've got enough stat points for that, actually. Huh. Clans are gonna like that, and it's gonna raise corruption. It'll be more difficult to gain stat points. At the very least, I seem to be gaining stability. Oh, that was before I did that, I guess? Really separatists are here again. Interesting. What's this? Why is this here? Sector summary zone. Local sold purchase balance intermediary. Most of the selling is done in Zanj node, which is my home node. International trade. Purchase a lot, sold some. Oh, that's... Okay. It's done most of its selling in the Monomatapa node, and does most of its buying from the Red Sea, which makes sense because the Monomatapa node is pretty disconnected from everything. The only connection it has is Zanj and, well, whatever the name of the Congo node is. Whereas the Red Sea is much more connected with the rest of the world. The Zanj node is only connected to the Monomatapa node, the Red Sea node, the South Africa node, which no one occupies. Yay. And, well, the southern node here. I don't know the name at the moment. It may be different from what I know, because the Zanj node is not a name that I have seen used before. For example. I also need to prep the country up for commercialization, which requires commerce rate of at least 8. Okay, so... Well, at least that's for the invention requirements. Yeah, the Mamluks don't even have it. Well, it's only been 40 years since it was invented. So for that, you need burger power. So the province needs burger power at least 40, peasant subsistence below 60%, trade value at least 5, and legalism present. Okay, not happening. Meritocracy. Sale of office reform at least 2, tax farming reform at least 2, bureaucratic hierarchy reform at least 1, means of recruitment reform at least 3, civil examination reform at least 2, provincial structure reform at least 2, sovereign court reform at least 2, ruler skill at least 3. Province requires legalism present, and capital province is the capital, or capital infrastructure is at least 1. And then it has similar base rates as legalism, which is excellent because I don't fulfill that. Yay! Wait. Stop that right there. Provincial spread requirements less. I'm getting it in these provinces. Well, that's because Ajuran has it over there. Where am I getting it from? Center of trade is trading with a different trade center that has legalism embraced. Okay, yeah, this over that looks weird. Pate also seems to be getting it. I wonder why there's a difference in spread rates. Corruption level. Largest regional city, minor center of learning. Okay, that's good to know. When I think about it, how much room is there for more? Yeah, I should take a look and see how much labor demand there is for literates. None. Oh, okay. Better put, how much room is there? How many literates are available to work? I'm putting all of them to use. I mean, depends on how many? How much industry is? Let me check how much. Academic. That's the wrong thing I was looking at. Higher education 15 ends up using, well, 1.2. Okay, so say about 0.75. So if I compare the amounts, so the labor difference for literates is what I'm looking for. The literati. Because then I can gear the province towards higher education rather than clerical education. Because higher education is more effective at producing learning. Yeah. You know, probably should have expected that. Zanzibar is the best one for this. It's got the largest population with literacy. Largest literate population. At least literate enough to be useful, so. Alright, let's open up a new industry there. Like Death Tracker. Help. Okay. I guess it isn't 100% finished. Autonomy's at 90%. Select sectors, select individually. There we go. Open new slots, and let's go down to higher learning. There we go. Clear selected. There's also quite a bit of demand for clergy labor, so... Well, there's also quite a bit of clergy that aren't working. So, we should go ahead and invest into academic as well. in Zanzibar at least.